Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Bioshock 2.
Come on, Daddy. It's close.
I am in Ryan Amusements.
It's dancing, Daddy! Dancing!
Which is, as the name suggests, an amusement park. And we're actually going to go on a ride soon-ish enough.
Smell the Adam, Daddy? Over there!
But first, I need to harvest...
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the Atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Okay, let's save. Because if I remember correctly, it is a significant amount of enemies.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
Get me, Daddy!
What's cool about the drill is I'm pretty sure it stuns them as well. Okay, they're going to come from here. Okay, there's at least one.
Are we gonna be together again, Dad?
Yeah, come on.
Daddy, are you taking me home too?
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more Atom yet. Keep it up.
Okay, at least I'm alive. Which is, you know, a decent start. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go here now, but I will just check the upstairs quickly. Because there's still the gift shop, and I have not visited.
Your kind ain't welcome here. He won't listen.
Someone must be on the absconding.
Heaven hold.
You're stealing. I know it.
Okay, I'm not in a great situation, health-wise. But there are some supplies here that might be useful. Okay, I have to pause for a second, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, there seems to be out of potential supplies in here, so it might be a good thing that I came here as opposed to going straight into the amusement park. Pop and gum. Oh, come on. Okay, get some rivets for free. I guess this is like a telescope that you could use to look at distant parts of the city or something, but I cannot use it in-game, seemingly. And to be honest, well, obviously it would have been different if there was still power in those buildings, right? Because they would have been allied. But as is, there is not much to look at in this direction anyway. I can have my fortune read to me, but this guy has never said anything fun or interesting in Bioshock 1, but let's try it.
Perhaps in a past life you did something terrible to somebody. I don't think so. Well, I hope you have somebody to carry on your family name. Look at the bright side. Maybe it'll be quick and painless. It won't go well. It won't go well at all.
Okay, so none of those are interesting or fun, although it's interesting to note that all of those, fortunes, they foretell your death or some other tragic event, and I wonder how good of a marketing strategy that is. Like, I'm honestly interested if there has ever been any research done on, what do people want out of those fortunes, or like, are they more responsive? Are they more eager to engage with that if they get a positive prediction or a negative one? Because to be honest, I remember that when I was younger, when I was a kid, there was like a website. Well, probably it was like a dozen of different websites, but I happened across a website, one of them in particular that had you fill a questionnaire, and then it supposedly predicted the time of your death. And I remember being somewhat fascinated by it. Like, I wasn't really scared, and I didn't really believe in it. It wasn't like it impacted me in any major emotional way, but I was kind of, intrigued by the idea of having my death predicted, because it gave you the date, and it also gave you the means. So I wonder how popular something like that is. How many people would enjoy it. Austin Steinling, luxury sub, 1952, best of the year. Enjoy the convenience and control of your very own luxury submarine. Okay, so that's like an upgrade on a personal bathysphere. Okay, and the gum I already read. Feeling low? Need cash? Donate blood. Fontaine Clinics. That's actually something that happens even nowadays in the States, right? You can donate blood for money, I'm pretty sure. I'm also pretty sure you can't in Poland. Such a business would be illegal. At least I'm quite sure of that. But to be honest, now I'm kind of intrigued. I'm probably going to check. But I've heard such things happen, in real life in the States, where poor people are getting incentives to donate blood in exchange for money. Happy birthday. Okay, not much left in the gift shop itself. Hall of the Future, plasmids available. Cutting corners.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
Yeah, so that's a mention of Sinclair, who was introduced to me as an ally, but also as someone whom I shouldn't necessarily trust. And it seems he was doing some business using the poor of Rapture as a cheap workforce, among other things, as you will discover later on. Would you be my mama? Nini Lyon's doll babies in your Rapture directory under toys. Okay. Good news. California Bartlett's. What? But what does California has to do with any of this? Okay, I need to pause again for a second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and there's a splicer somewhere nearby. I can hear him.
She is a revelation.
Let's try hacking this safe. Wow, it's quite complicated security. Get a blue bonus while hacking for additional cash. Okay.
Hello? Shelter.
Start myself.
Lester.
Okay, I really think I probably need to start spending some money, because I'm running out of supplies. What can I buy here? Yeah, I'll buy those and 2 packs of those. Okay, I can open this with the electroshock plasmid. Pink elephant, fine bourbon and whiskey. Get that smooth edge. The smooth-bodied spirit that will keep you sailing all through the night. 1959 sale. Woman's apparel. Okay. Blasich. Extra best cigars made by Blasich. Blasich smokables, a Rapture product. Okay. Okay, I don't think I can. I don't think I can get in this middle stall, and I don't think I need to. There seems to be nothing there. Let's get in here, though. Women's Club, every Thursday at 4 p.m. sharp. Well, actually, it doesn't say p.m. It says 4, which might be 4 in the morning, which is an interesting time to meet. A reliable pharmacy, I read that already. Fresh water. It's labeled. There's someone in one of the stalls. Right? I could have sworn I heard someone. I cannot open those because they lack the payment option. So, Sander Cohen presents The Black Dream, an experimental film, unlike anything you have ever seen before.
Where is my reward?
Splice up against tuberculosis. It's easy with the new anti-TB tonic, only from Fontaine Futuristics. Ask your pharmacist today. Okay, but there's also an audio diary. Rapture is Deliverance.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
Okay.
Guide my hand.
I would like to find a regular shop as well to buy some medkits. I think there's a...
Each of us has a moral duty to increase the common joy and ease the common pain. Alone, we are nothing. Mere engines of self-interest. Together, we are the family. And through unity, we transcend the self.
Yeah, so she reiterated what I was talking about pretty much, the basics of utilitarian approach to morality, that you have an obligation to increase the common happiness and decrease the sort of joint suffering of humanity, but that is...
I hear a creature.
But that is rather strongly non-personal, that deals in such broad categories of people that it reduces individuals to like a statistic, and that's very dangerous, I feel like. And if anything, that at the very least, I would say, is rather effectively portrayed in Bioshock 2. Because Sophia Lamb is much less of a hypocrite than Andrew Ryan was. She turns out to be a hypocrite as well, to a degree, but never to such a degree as Ryan, because her morality actually can be flexed to include most of the things that she does is justified, which I find horrifying. Okay, I think it's finally time to go this way. But first... do I want fuel? Nah, I will find fuel later on in one of the underwater sections, maybe. Yeah, so here you can see like an animatronic wax figure of Andrew Ryan himself greeting you in the park. From the desk of Andrew Ryan.
Why, hello there. My name is Andrew Ryan. I built the city of Rapture for children just like you, because the world above had become unfit for us. But here, beneath the ocean, it is natural to wonder if the danger has passed. If those we left behind will ever come to their senses. So, let us imagine, you and I, what might befall us on the surface.
maintenance entrance, employees only. Okay.
Told you about this one. Make him listen.
I want her more than you do. Run from the Lord. Just try. Hey, come back. It'll be okay.
Okay. I don't think there's currently a way to get in here, but I will look for it later on. Now, the carts in the park, they are made to look like little bathyspheres.
They know it. I know it.
I think I lost a couple of bugs underneath this, but oh well. Right maintenance, employees only.
A good
Okay.
sheet, a hot plate, was painted mostly. Came back, huh?
You, me, and 1959.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, and 1959. I wonder what this new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, so that was the riots of 1959, starting on the New Year's. Okay, I think I'm ready to go in here. Journey to the surface.
On exert. Slap him out. This hand that child, you.
So, this is...
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are a state. We are gone. We demand our share.
So that's basically decrying the evils of taxation. Yeah, and the road is even called Taxes Avenue, because all of the streets in this fictional town on the surface are named after horrible things that might befall you there.
Poor little girl. She's helpless.
Like, there's a censorship bureau here, and bureaucracy. Right maintenance, employees on the open access stairs. Okay. Sure, but first let me check this. There's a turret ahead. Hack this turret to make it your ally. Okay, sure.
You don't even have to look at the baby. She won't even know it's there.
Definitely a good idea. But where is the turret?
I meant
Get a blue bonus while hacking to upgrade the damage.
numbers, you fucking machine.
Okay, I will hack this as well for an additional medkit. Because here is another corpse that the little sister can gather from, and once again the splicers will come. So first let me hack this as well. And let's quickly check escape plan.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gonna fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
Okay, let's quickly explore what's in here. The best. The La Planta tools. Okay, it just goes further through the park, right? So, there's no point in not harvesting this body right now. I can always gather them afterwards if they are not used up.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. Like, I feel like that's actually kind of internally consistent. Like, you can't really, you know, within the framework of her own logic, you can't really fault that. Damn it, I am an idiot. I destroyed my own turret, which is a pretty stupid thing to have done, but...
Daddy's giving me more than fragile.
Save me,
Okay, I'm pretty much dead.
that innocent lamb unhand her.
Oh, Dad. Daddy, you always save me.
All right, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Okay, but I'm almost dead. I guess I can use this to heal. It's pretty inexpensive. And then I can buy more first aid kits when I happen across a vending machine. Okay, so that's where I came from originally.
Lamb is becoming a problem. woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Deliverance, guys. It is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
So once again, Sinclair is mentioned, but it is uncertain as of yet what did Andrew Ryan need him for, but clearly he must have thought that that Sinclair might help him somehow against Sophia Lamb. Eldorado Lounge. Okay, so this just goes back to here. Okay, that's potentially useful, but not for now. Conformity and co. Laws. that's kind of stupid. Like, come on. There were laws in Rapture. You know, chief among them was, I suppose, some elaboration upon the libertarian non-aggression principle. Obviously, it was illegal to rob your neighbor in Rapture, or it was illegal to shoot your neighbor unless he was, like, trespassing on your property or something. So it's kind of stupid to generalize laws in themselves as something that belongs on the surface and is inherently wrong, because there were laws in Rapture as well. There were just fewer of them, and I guess that they were more broader in scope. Sanctions. Okay, it was here as well. That's where the... what am I even doing? I feel like I'm going in a circle.
Heirlooms for kindling, even now. Sickens me. How could you?
Courthouse. With a giant hand reaching out to take what is yours, presumably. Chaos Corner. We will be reborn. Okay, what's the... That was a floating... it was a floating brush. Interesting. Okay, what's in here?
Got a dress for her, shoes for her, a nightie for her. Where is she already?
Oh, there's more stuff this way. Truth is in the body.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
Okay, there's plenty of stuff on those balconies right here. I might even be able to Okay, plenty of stuff was a maybe a bit of an overstatement. Okay, I'll just leave it here for now and maybe pick it up later. I was here, I just came from here, right? Okay. So, from the desk of Andrew Ryan.
The parasite makes nothing for itself. Its only tools are taxes and tithes meant to trick you into offering what it has not earned. In Rapture, we keep what is ours.
I suppose that now I know who my true friends were.
Authority Incorporated. Okay.
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated, it must be controlled, and finally, surrendered.
I'm pretty sure there's at least one more exhibit. Ah, right, about art, right here.
An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say, no, your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
I do hope in eternity there will be time to pick Sophia's brain.
This is once again very ironic in view of what was discovered about Andrew Ryan himself in Bioshock 1, because he literally had people killed for speaking of him unfavorably in song. So that's the level of censorship that most states on the surface never even approached. And yet here he was, just a few years earlier, preaching about, all of his supposed values. Like, Andrew Ryan was a trash person. Like, even if you agreed with the principles of objectivism, you would have to concede that Andrew Ryan was a pretty shit objectivist. Like, he compromised on all of his values, all of them. Persecution Boulevard, okay.
That's awful rude, running out on me. Guys, my hand. I'm a shooting star. Had to shut him up. Had to shut him up. I want her more than you do. Oh, typical.
Okay, I'm dead. Like, I'm super dead. Unless I find a first aid kit relatively quickly. Okay, I was supposed to go to the basement, right? So I will. Yeah, I will. Let's go. And there's an El Amo Bandito, which I might at the very least hack. Oh, and there's this as well. But there was supposed to be a Little Sister vent. Although maybe that's not the workshop, it doesn't look particularly workshopy to me. So let's just carry on. Curfew, social services, lane. Okay. From the office of Andrew Ryan.
Lacking its own ingenuity, the parasite fears the visionary. What it cannot plagiarize, it seeks to censor. What it cannot regulate, it seeks to ban. Rapture was founded on an idea, and here they are held inviolate.
Okay. Right maintenance. Let's check it out.
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
Yeah, to be honest, I've already spoken at length about how poor that supposed moral choice system is and how nonsensical it is in design. So obviously I am going to rescue all of the little sisters, but curiously Bioshock 2 actually tried and to a degree succeeded, I would say, in providing a more intellectually engaging extension on the moral choice system, because there are other moral choices that you're supposed to make throughout the game, and they are much less obvious and much more shrouded in like moral gray areas, which I definitely enjoy a lot. Okay. Okay, I think I'll buy a couple medkits. I tend to get through them in a hurry whenever there's a larger firefight. Bringing a little sister to a vent allows you to choose whether to rescue or harvest her. If you harvest her, your maximum Adam to spend on plasmids, you get the maximum Adam, but she will not survive. If you rescue her, you get less Adam, but the girl will be cured. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. So...
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Okay, but I will do that next time, because I feel like this episode has been long enough. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.